So bases all loaded up. Now it's going to be Connor Norby. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. It gets through. That's it. Across is the winning run, and they get a walk-off win, 6-5. All set to start the ninth in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. It'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Now he steps off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And that skips in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss it.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And up to the plate is Will Smith. To third, but it kicks foul. One down, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's Mookie now. And downstairs. Hey. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Leclerc is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Hey kid, I'm gonna coach you on how to build the best squad in all of Diamond Dynasty. All you gotta do is bring your skills to Diamond Quest, an all-new strategy experience. You'll win some, you'll lose some, but you'll be improving your skills along the way. So here's the rundown, kid. Step 1, choose your quest. Begin your quest by picking the rewards you want the most for your Diamond Dynasty team. To clear a quest, you'll need to defeat stadiums, mini-boss showdowns, and moments. So I hope you're already warmed up. Oh, and every time you restart a quest on the same board, the spaces will randomize just to keep you on your toes. Step 2, select your lineup. Choose wisely, since each run of the board has different rules and squad restrictions that will impact how you construct your team. For example, you may have to build a team of lefties, or only use players from one league. So basically, kid, here's what you gotta do. Grab all the cards on the board, defeat all the stadiums, and then get out with all your treasure. Sounds simple, right? But don't worry, kid, if it gets too tough, you could always fail after defeating one stadium to get out with your current treasure haul. But you're not a quitter, are you? Step 3, now you gotta decide which rare and epic cards you wanna make a run for. Then travel around the board to find those cards. But remember, you can't take those cards back with you unless you defeat opponent stadiums. Lose even one stadium challenge, and it's game over for you, compadre. Next, select your difficulty. But remember, the tougher the challenge, the better the rewards. Crush stadiums like you're in the Hall of Fame for a higher chance of earning the best rewards. Rolling your dice is how you're going to make all your big moves. A good roll can get you a grade A perk. Those will take your game up to the next level. A bad roll, on the other hand, can leave you stranded on the spot with a penalty. Those will definitely hurt, but at least they will expire after one game. To defeat a stadium or some jumped up mini-boss, you gotta rally your Diamond Quest team and show those chumps what you're made of. But beware of the zone sweeper. You don't need to defeat it to clear a quest, but if you beat it, you'll get some bonus treasure. However, if you lose, you're in for an extra bad time. Once you defeated a stadium, congratulations. You can take home all the cards you picked up. To make things easier, be sure to look for my cart. If you have enough peanuts, I'll have some items that will help you on your missions. You can take home all the cards you picked up. To make things easier, be sure to look for my cart. If you have enough peanuts, I'll have some items that will help you on your quest to assemble the best team. Remember, peanuts carry over from quest to quest, but those perks you bought are only available on the same board. You can earn peanuts by simply playing baseball the right way. Get a hit, maybe some extra bases, even a home run. Glorious plays will net you a glorious amount of peanuts. And then you can give them to me. Now that's enough coaching for me.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And a foul ball.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. Base is empty, 1 away. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. And we're back. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the center fielder, Preston Wilson. Yamamoto back to work. And there's a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here is Kobe Mayo. Fought off foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Rollins at the plate now, and that's inside. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 away down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens, 1 for 2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Oh, he throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The other way. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Preston Wilson. That's in there. Strike 1. Right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And here is Kobe Mayo. And that's just foul. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Taylor puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Next to hit, Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Torrens up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Freeman under it. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. McCann fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's Manny Machado. Gallen back to work. And Manny gets a piece.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
In the air, out towards left center. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone. Ready to go, bottom four. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas settles under it. Makes the grab, one away. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. First offering, and it just misses. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Manny Machado up to the plate. Gallen back to work. That one ripped. That's back. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Back here in San Diego, bottom four, here's Machado. That one outside, and that is ball one. Rip to third. Zips it across, and one gone in the fourth. Ready to go, bottom four. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. Headed towards the corner. Hauls it in for the out. Bottom half of inning number two. Here's the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. Ray back to work. That one misses, and that's ball one. This one in the air. Adames. One away. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Gilbert hauls it in, and there's one away. And next for L.A., Gary Sheffield. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Here's Justin Turner.
Third baseman, Justin Turner. Yeah.
2 out, space is empty. That one out to right. Tatis after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Turner climbs in on that right side. 0 for 2 in this one. Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed. There's 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2. Sears back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers.
And this one looks like trouble.
All over that one right there. Just as
Justin Turner now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. That one at triple digits.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one in the air. O'Hearn hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So 2 down. Here's Turner now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. So now Turner in on that right side. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Turner started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That one missing inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Goes down looking. So 1 out, nobody on. Justin Turner steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. They say you win.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Iglesias jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's Justin Turner. 1 for 3. That's to third. On to first. Turner is out. So 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tatis after it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ohtani on third. Seager at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off. drive. That's a base hit. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2. Back here in L.A., well, we go bottom six, and it'll bring up Justin Turner. Off the mark there, ball one. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Gary Carter. Wentz back to work. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That's his second hit of the day. Coming home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Leading off, Joe Mauer. Misses inside, and it's 1-0. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounds 1 to short. Lindor whips it across, and that quickly 2 away. Here comes Eddie Rosario. On the outside corner, 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar sends it to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Ripped on a line to center. Doyle makes the play, and that's the third out. Back here in the desert, bottom of the sixth. Here is Goldschmidt. Freeland back to work. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedel. Here comes the 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Horowitz takes it himself. One out in the top of the first. So digging in, Matt McClain. And that's in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And there are two down. Two down, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one. Strike one.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Yankees. So almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Carlos Rodon. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-1.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Chisholm sizes this one up, and there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled away.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one blasted deep to right. Judge going back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that is downstairs. And a count 1-2.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jurickson Profar. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Profar gets a piece there. And he deals. And down on strikes he goes. And that will end the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Harris makes the grab, 1 away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. Sale off to a great start. Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Rodon back to work. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
He steps on the bag. 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Michael Harris the second. In the box now, no balls and a strike. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Rips that one to right. Judge makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they're up by 3. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Alvarez hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Swing and a miss as he was late.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got to.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's going to be Giancarlo Stanton. Fastball is outside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And another ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Paul Goldschmidt now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Stanton on at first, nobody out. Breaking ball inside, and 1-1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And that's in there at the knees.
One.
That one lifted to left. Profar has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Now a long throw to first. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against it.
Throw on to Olsen, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim.
No, that's a ball.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground, and that hits the bag. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Matt Olson down. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's the pitch to Olson. And that one a little bit high. swings through that.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Bellinger makes the catch for the out. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. Grisham sprinting for this one. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move. Tim Hill on to pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Profar down. That's a strike across the top of the zone. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And there's a ball. Up the middle, Chisholm. Profar is out.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Ozuna takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Into center. It gets down, a base hit. The throw in, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Foul ball. Time called. Chance to. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's downstairs and outside. Line drive and foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Outside. Albies, the runner at third. Ozuna on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger puts it away, and that is that. here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
1 ball, 1 strike.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Now here's Trent Grisham. That misses the zone. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. And that's downstairs. 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
No strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Profar brings it in, and the inning is over. Back in the Bronx, on to the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. That one the other way, and foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Gets a piece and stays alive. And misses inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Kim in the box again, takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Matt Olson up to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow."
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
So I went to the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Volpe. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. So it's back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Aaron Judge. And that misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. 1 down. There comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Swinging a ground ball. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stanton stands in now and watches strike 1.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back in New York, and the batter now, Drake Baldwin. Hill back to work. And a strike in there. Baldwin, in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 there. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. And that one almost hit him.
2-0 to count.
Line to left. Bellinger calls it in, and there's 2 away. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. A switch hitter batting right. Ground ball left side. Over to Goldie. And Albies is retired. Back now in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. On the ground, out to short. Kim with the throw to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Wells at the plate now. That's ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That's outside. And the count now even up. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And he steps off. Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Back in the Bronx, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Marcell Ozuna. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and a quick out number 1. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Outside corner, there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz. A right-hander with big strikeout stuff is getting it fired up. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Bunting for a hit. Bare hand grab over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. 1 for 3. That one misses. And it's 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball. That one misses. And that's ball 3. Matt Olson hitting on deck circle. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Olson stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
1-0.
Harris, the lead runner at second. Kim at first, 2 out of the inning. That smash towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. No runs, a hit. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter now, Ryan McMahon. Check swing, no appeal.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sale ready. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
No outs. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Sale delivers. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Judge in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And ball 1 to Judge. Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. One and 2 now. Sale. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 left for the Yankees. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next offering upstairs. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's in there. And the count is even, 2-2. And that one missing low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cruz He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2. And there's a ball. And they're all loaded up. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one upstairs. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. That one misses. 3-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
There's a strike. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's fits? A fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Up the middle, and a base hit. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. There's a swing and a drive. Absolutely hammered it to left center. He circles the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Volpe in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. That's off the mark, and the count now 2-0.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-1. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Ryan McMahon. And now. And a foul ball. Volpe off of first with 2 away. And a big swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen. When your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard, just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Kim stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Doval is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, no strikes. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jonathan Loaisiga getting ready to go. Leiter getting loose as well. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner, and it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Here's Matt Olson. Left field. Bellinger sizing it up. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. That one fouled off. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive. Caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Acuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Dylan Lee gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
0-1 down.
Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch is in there. And that is strike 1. Lee, 30 years old now. And he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. 1-1. And ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Late swing, foul to the left. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yanks leave 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Loaisiga. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. That's down and in. Loaisiga fires. Ripped to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Albies, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Just misses with that one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch on the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and Albies is retired. And we're back. Now it's the DH. Giancarlo Stanton. Nick Allen comes on the offensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
On the ground to third, Alvarez. Slings it across.
Yes, you're out.
And a couple of quick outs. So last chance for the Yankees. Stepping in, Austin Wells. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. After the ricochet. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.